wasn't planning on recording this video because you just can't make this shit up. And I couldn't have planned this was gonna happen. Dress fitting, show up, really excited. My mom's there, maid of honor's there, thinking this is gonna go smooth. And it didn't really go smooth. The dress has a seam in it that hits me in like all of the wrong places. It just accentuates a part of my body that you don't necessarily love or want to highlight. And there's this seam that like, it looks like this really thick belt. I had kind of pointed it out at the last video, like, oh, this looks weird. Long story short, thought it was handled. I had communicated with the woman there 2 weeks ago. Showed up, none of it was fixed. It was just as bad as it was the last time, but even worse. I don't know how we're gonna fix this. So this video, how to handle when it doesn't fit. What do you do when it doesn't go well? You can't just like cry and curl up in a ball or yell at someone. You have to like roll with the punches with this stuff. How I'm dealing with it. First, if it doesn't work out, it is okay to be upset. Give yourself whatever you're gonna give yourself. Is it 10 minutes? Is it an hour? Is it 2 hours? No more than 24 hours. You cannot be upset for more than 24 hours over a piece of clothing. I'm sorry, you just can't. Give yourself at most 24 hours to be upset, to be mad, to be irritated. Step 2, get yourself to the place of the day after the wedding. For me, this will be 10/11. Am I really gonna care that it's not exactly what I wanted it to be on 10/11? Am I really gonna care? And is that gonna impact me on 10/12? Because the funny thing is when you talk to any bride, this is step 3. When you talk to any bride, which you should, every single one of them that I have talked to, including my mother and my maid of honor, afterwards is like, I look back 5 years, 10 years, 30 years later, and my dress was like ridiculous. It isn't in style anymore, and it's not this, and it wasn't that, and now I just like, oh, I look back and maybe not cringe, but like it's not still in style, or it's not still some perfect thing. It's not gonna be perfect. Your relationship isn't perfect. Your wedding day isn't gonna be perfect. The wedding dress isn't gonna be perfect. This is life, and how you handle these things is an indicator. How are you gonna handle your wedding dress? What you don't wanna do is send the whole thing on the front end sideways and be frustrated and be worried about it. I don't even think I'm gonna tell Brandon that I'm so frustrated, or that I was so frustrated, or that this is the situation, because that's not how you handle things. If you're dealing with this, know that I get it. I hear you, I really do understand. You can cry, it's fine. But then move on. Focus on building a life together. Focus on all the things you have to look forward to. Imagine like hugging people and imagine what the cake is honestly helping me quite a bit. You will learn a lot about yourself when things aren't perfect. Like, how do you respond? Ideally, you're responding in a way that you're really freaking proud of and that you would want other people to respond to when things that you create for other people might not be exactly perfect. Is this designer trying to ruin my life? Of course not. He's just doing his thing. With that, tomorrow's video is gonna be much happier, but today's video is like the real, and not that tomorrow's won't be real, but today is like the real. Stick around, subscribe, like, comment if you've had a similar experience, how you handled it. Would love to hear that, because the stuff just really is not talked about. Looking forward to seeing you. Keep your chin up. It's all gonna work out because you're gonna make it work out.